Leo, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your September 2022 mid-monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to start out with one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with a different deck. So what I'm seeing for you right now, what I'm feeling for you is suspense. Now it could just be Mercury retrograde energy, but I do feel like a very suspenseful period is happening for you. It's like the suspense is all around you. You can cut it with a knife, right? So what's going on for the sign of Leo? What do we need to know? One major arcana for the sign of Leo. We have the Emperor. Yeah, very, very, very suspenseful right here. So I'm sitting kind of weird on this chair, so I'm going to kind of adjust real quick. All right. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Revelations Tarot to clarify this Emperor energy. So it does represent boss, CEO, figurehead energy. This is someone who sits at the pinnacle of something. So this could be a pinnacle of a job. This could be the pinnacle of your career. You're trying to impress this person, or maybe you already have impressed this person. They're looking at you. Maybe you're coming into contact. Maybe you're meeting an Emperor. So what's going on with this Emperor energy? What do we need to know for the sign of Leo? You could be coming into this energy. You could be the one who's going to be sitting at the top of something. So we have the Six of Wands in reversed. We have the Temperance, and we have the Page of Cups in reversed. All right. So what I'm seeing for you right here is that you're getting a victory, but people don't want you to have this victory. But at the right moment, it's going to come in. Now, with this Page of Cups in reverse, you're feeling very sad about it. It feels like your cup is falling out. Like, should you take this cup from the Temperance? Should you... It's like you don't know if you should take it or not. The Temperance is alchemizing with 2 cups and handing it off to you. And it's kind of like, because you're not feeling deserving of the Six of Wands energy, you want to pour it out. The Page of Cups upright would be very happy to receive this cup, and they're looking to have their cup filled up. But with the Page of Cups in reverse, it's like you have your cup filled up and you're like, I don't want this. And I kind of feel like it comes from the Six of Wands in reverse right here. It's like you win, but you win in a very brutal way where people are not happy that you won. But it's divinely meant to play out this way. And it's kind of like you're looking at this cup saying, this is a very bitter cup. I don't really want this for myself. Because people are always going to want to knock someone down off of their throne or off of their horse, especially when they feel like they don't deserve it. And people right now feel like you don't deserve something. That's what that suspenseful energy is, especially with that Emperor energy. So let's clarify with the Vampire Tarot. What's going on with the Six of Wands energy? Why do people not want you to win this? What's going on right here? Like you won regardless. It's just like they're angry. The Nine of Cups and the Five of Scepters. So here's the thing about the Five of Scepters. The Five of Wands is the competition that you win, right? So 5, 6, and 7 of Leos. So the Five of Wands is that competition where everyone's hitting each other with the 6. The 6 of Wands represents someone coming out victorious, and the 7 of Wands is pushing people back from your crown. You had a situation within your life right here, and you won it, and it's wish fulfillment for you. You beat the competition. It was divinely meant for it to play out this way with the Temperance. Why did you beat the competition? Let's clarify the Emperor, the Tower, and the Seven of Knives. Oh, okay. People are viewing you as you doing something very deceitful and shady, causing the Tower moment to fall. I was kind of feeling that. I was feeling that for you, Leo. I didn't want to say it, though, because I don't know, I just don't like saying, hey, probably because you're a shady person. But here's the thing, Leos can be that way. If you can hear my stomach growling, I'm sorry. But Leos can be that way, but I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying that you may have brought the Tower down on this Emperor, and people feel like you did it in a very sly, awful way, but that was wish fulfillment. You were meant to do that. What's this Temperance energy? The Moon and the Ace of Knives. Yeah. So you pierced through the darkness and the illusion right here. With the Seven of Knives. The Seven of Knives means sneaking off with something. So you kind of did something under the cover of darkness right here and got away with it with this knife. By you doing so, that caused the Tower to fall. It's kind of like, imagine like a spy going into a tower and like dodging all of these different traps, and kind of like the Pink Panther. I don't know if you remember those old Pink Panther movies with like Inspector Clouseau. But one of them had this cat burglar. She snuck in, right? She did all these different things, and she tricked all the laser wires and whatnot, and she was able to steal the Pink Panther, the diamond. That's kind of what I'm seeing for you, is that you tricked all these whatever, and you got what you needed. You did it under the cover of darkness, and people are not happy because maybe it was a competition to see who could do this. Maybe people have fallen and failed and gotten caught before. You know, maybe there was an actual mental test for you, especially with the Seven of Knives. The knives represent mental tests. Maybe you passed a mental test and you beat the competition, and once you beat it, you were able to escape the tower. And people are not happy that you did that. What's this Page of Cups in reverse? The World and the Four of Cups. Yeah, you don't even want to accept it. Maybe you kind of feel guilty about it. Maybe you're feeling that you don't even deserve this. With this Four of Cups right here, the angel is coming in to offer you this cup, and it's kind of like you're taking the cup and saying, no, I'm good, thank you, and you pour it out. And you just want the cycle to be complete, because maybe you didn't even want to be involved in this. The Two of Scepters, you didn't want to be involved. You wanted to go a separate direction with the Magician. You wanted to choose a new path for yourself. You wanted to do something completely different. The Ten of Cups, though. You were meant to do this. Why? The Five of Knives, the Ace of Skulls. That mental energy is like you had to get that Pink Panther with the Ace of Skulls right here. You used your knowledge, the Ace of Swords, to go in and do what you had to do. You got away with the Pink Panther with something. You won. Wish fulfillment. Now here's your prize, but you don't want the prize because you don't even feel like you deserve it, because it could have been shady. It could have been bad. Maybe you wanted to leave, but people wouldn't let you leave. Maybe you had to take a test you didn't want to take. Maybe you were just in a situation that you just did not want to be in regardless, and you just did what you had to do to get out of the situation. The Lord of Knives coming out. Striking the tower, because that's what the Lord of Knives does in this deck. He raises up his knife, he calls a bolt of lightning, and it strikes the tower down. So you can see right here, I don't know if you can actually see it within this energy, but, or in this card, it's kind of grainy. I know I lost my ring light. You wielded, it's kind of like you wielded the knife against the master. The Temperance. Kind of like the Angel of Temperance alchemized the knife for you, alchemized the information. This is how you do it. This is what you have to do. The angels were guiding you during this entire situation. The Angel of Temperance was guiding your every move on how to beat something, on how to win a situation, on how to destroy the competition. Because you didn't just win, you destroyed it. That's the thing. It's kind of like, apply it to, you're in like a college or something, and you have to do something spectacular. You have to do like this class project, and everyone has like mediocre class projects, and everyone was expecting this person to win, but you spoke to someone, you got information that maybe you weren't supposed to have, but you wrote something, you did something, and you won, and you beat everyone else out, and they're like, that's not fair, how could you do that, you used this information against us, blah blah blah. Eight of Scepters coming in really fast with the Eight of Skulls. You worked very quickly. That's the thing. People were not expecting how quickly you would work. Maybe they knew, maybe they were testing you, but they weren't expecting to see how fast it would happen. Maybe they kind of knew and caught on to what you were doing, but they didn't expect that you had already figured something out. Or this could be happening for you in this month. You're figuring something out, and you're doing it so fast that it's shocking people, and people are going to be very, very upset that you were able to figure something out. The Hanged Man, because you saw it from a higher perspective. You allowed the angels to guide you right here. So I kind of feel like this is what's happening for you, but people are not happy with you whatsoever. What are they going to try to do to Leo? Got the Emperor coming out. You got the Eight of Knives. Ooh. Oh, they're not happy for you. They're trying to, like, shut you up. They're trying to lock you up. And when I say lock you up, they're trying to mentally chain you to something. They're trying to scare you. They're trying to mentally chain you to where you're too scared to move. But here's the thing about the Eight of Knives. This is the thing. There's a little secret about the Eight of Swords. Hold on, let me find the traditional deck. Where's the traditional deck? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. Let me show you something about the traditional deck. It's kind of like manipulates the artwork right here, the way that the swords are. She's not actually bound to any sword. That's what's important to understand right here. She's bound up with blindfolds on her eyes, right? But the bandages are loosely binding her. She's not chained to the swords. The swords are in the ground. She could easily just literally walk away. All she has to do is walk. She doesn't need to stay there. That's what this is. It's trying to scare you to a point where you're so scared that you're stuck. But that's just mental imprisonment, all right? You're not actually imprisoned. You are mentally chained to a situation that has you scared. But all you have to do, Leo, is 1 foot in front of the other and walk away from this, okay? You don't have to be stuck. You don't have to be freaked out about anything. I feel like someone is trying to use their authority to bind you here, but it's only binding you mentally. They're coming in with a few threats, I kind of feel like. I feel like that's what the situation is. Someone is coming in with threats. I don't know why this is playing out for you. Let's pull a few more cards. Why is this playing out this way? Why does this have to be this way? You have the Strength card, and you have the Six of Skulls, and you have the Daughter of Knives because you're the only one who can deliver this properly. When something needs to be done right, they always call Leo, because Leo represents the foundation, all right? Now, Leos and Virgos do work very, very well together. But what you have to understand is that Leo is very critical when it comes to building the foundation because there can't be any cracks. That's what's wrong with this tower right here, is that there's a crack within the foundation. Someone wasn't accounting that you could steal the Pink Panther that way. Someone wasn't accounting for you could get the information that way. You could do something that way. Other people have tried and they failed. But you thought outside of the box. You thought outside of the tower. Maybe you didn't even have to enter in the tower to do something. Maybe that's what the trick was. You didn't even have to go into the tower to do this. Or you're not going to have to. Thinking outside of the box is more important. Nine of Wands, the Sun. It's not saying that you're going to be, peachy keen after you're done, but you see the light. Everything has seen the light. The tower falls down. And they're mad about it with the Eight of Knives right here. The Eight of Cups, as I said before, you could just simply walk away. Like, that's what that is. Like, they're trying to mentally chain you to this situation. Where's that traditional deck again? Hold on. And you know how I was saying just put 1 foot in front of the other? It's funny how we got the double eights right there. I want to show you another little thing. Hold on, let me find it. This is why it's good to have a reference deck. Like, I know a lot of people like using fun decks and whatever. The Rider-Waite deck is one of the most trusted decks that you could use for symbolism. It's tried and true, stood the test of time. Always have this deck. If you're looking at your cards and you have one of these fantasy decks, like Tarot of the Vampire, Tarot of the Revelations, Tarot of, the Native Americans, Tarot of, the African spirits, whatever, that's fine. However, you still need to have the traditional deck and even have, this one, which is a replica of the original tarot deck, so you can, you don't understand a card, go and look at the traditional deck, because you know how I was saying walking away from the situation, putting 1 foot in front of the other? That's exactly what he's doing. He could literally just walk away. And that's what you have to understand about the Eight of Swords, is that she's not chained to one of the swords. The swords are 5 right here and 3 right here, and she's sitting in the center. Walk. You're just scared. You've been through the ringer, whatever the situation is coming up for you right here, you're scared, but you just have to walk forward into the sunlight, into your own energy. The sunlight's not going to let you down. It's your energy. The sunlight's calling you to where you need to. Oh, these cards want to come out. We have the Six of Scepters and the Devil. You beat the devil. That's what this is. You beat the devil. There's an old movie called Beat the Devil with Humphrey Bogart in it. I love that movie. If you've never seen it, I suggest watching it. It's like from the 1930s or 40s. It's really good. I love old movies. I love Cary Grant, Doris Day, Humphrey Bogart. I love all the Hitchcocks. Yeah, I don't even remember the last time I watched a modern movie. It was probably like a few years back. But Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is pretty good. I like some horror movies when they come on, like I just click on them, but I don't really watch them or listen to them. But I know that's weird, but anyway, I prefer older movies. And that's what I'm seeing right here, beating the devil. The devil doesn't want you to win. The Wheel of Fortune. How can someone beat the devil? Unless they're divinely inspired to. You have to understand that the war between heaven and hell on earth is a war of attrition. And sometimes they use pages to win. A pawn can easily move it to the other side of the chessboard to become a queen. Pawn, if on the other side of the chessboard, can become anything. That's the Wheel of Fortune. It can become anything it wants. Become a bishop or a rook. Maybe that's what you did. Maybe everyone was expecting you to turn into the queen, the most powerful piece, but you decided, no, I don't need to be. I need to be a rook. The Queen of Cups. Okay, maybe you did turn into a queen. Maybe no one was expecting that. All right, whatever. The Queen of Cups. No one was expecting you to do it in a motherly, sweet manner. That siren energy got them. Maybe that's what you have to embody this month, Leo, is you have to go through this siren-like energy. You have to kind of feel things out, like be a mother, be nurturing, be very, because Leos can be very harsh and in your face, but be very soft and like motherly during this time period. Because here's the thing. Mothers, depending, will always have their eyes out for, their kids, right? And kids can always hurt their mothers, by saying mean things, especially when they become adults and they moved out and they're too cool for mom, too cool for dad, whatever. Especially when you know your kid's doing wrong, but you still have to be like a mother to them. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Allowing people to kind of, play their own game while you're playing this siren game. It always works out. Yeah, Hierophant. It always works out because the Hierophant is 5, which is connected to God. Switch it up. That's all it is. Switch it up. Because once again, you could become whatever you wanted to. But do that instead. That's that angel energy, because that's what you have to understand about guardian angels, is that they watch over our dumbasses every single day, and they see us do the most stupid stuff every single day, and they're like, wow, that person is, asking God to help them while they're vomiting because they drank too much for the 100th time. Like, guardian angels have to deal with stuff like that all the time. Now, I'm not saying that there's a guardian angel assigned to everyone. I'm just using it as an analogy, right? I know angels have a lot more important things to do, but that's kind of what they are. They watch over, they guide you, they protect you. You have Brownie, protection, wow. Protection, I don't know if you can see that. But Brownie is protection, Toad, fortune. Let's look at your spellcasting oracle. So you have fortune coming out with this protection. Your fortune is protected. You are protected. Whatever you've built right here, I kind of feel like, that suspense is, for example, maybe you're working on something and you're scared that your work is going to come out. Someone's going to expose you with the 7 of Knives, whatever. You're protected. Your work is protected. It's solid. All right. No one can take this from you. This card fell. What you're doing right here is very important. Pay attention to animals that are around you with this answers. You're going to receive a message from the animals. If you hear a crow like squawking, if you hear a cat meowing, if you hear, I don't know what sound deers make, but if you hear something like that, I think it's kind of like a goat. I don't know. But you're going to have answers. The compassion is the answer. Be that motherly energy for whatever this is. Let's look at your Awakened Oracles. You have Be Love and Ground Down. All right, so be love and ground down in this situation. Don't allow it to get to you. Whatever this situation is, it's fine. You're going to be okay. You're going to win this situation, and people are not going to be happy. Because here's the thing. The devil, if people are not happy for your victory, think of it like this. You have two sides. You have good and you have evil, right? Then you have people who are in the center, who are just wandering around and they take what they can get, right? They haven't made a decision. Say you're on the good side and say you have evil over here. You're wandering around doing something and say you win a spectacular battle against evil. Now, all of a sudden, people who you thought were your friends turn against you. It's because they were evil, all right? They were on the evil side. If you won a divine battle right here, if you won a situation fair and square, you thought outside of the box, even though it seems like it's cheating, it's not cheating. It's thinking outside of the box. Whatever this situation is that you are blessed and you beat the devil, if people are unhappy, that's how you know who they are. Okay, that's your gift of discernment right there. If you did it on the up and up for the better of people, if you came from this motherly energy and you did something to help others and you won a very large battle, you changed who you were. You took the brunt of a situation, but you still managed to come out on top. Those people were bad. All right? Now, some people are going to look at you as someone who is like, wow, you saved us, Leo, or you did something very great for us, or you help people in some sort of way. This could be, you helping someone out because they can't afford to do something right here. And the devil would rather not that person not have anything nice. And you decide out of the kindness of your heart, you help someone out. Or, you do something a different way. Because here's the thing. Angels also kind of work through people. Maybe the devil is tormenting someone very, very badly, and then all of a sudden you come in and you show them very, nice kindness one day. The devil didn't account for you doing that. Maybe the devil was thinking about other people. They weren't thinking about a page. They weren't expecting this pawn to come up and all of a sudden switch to the Queen of Cups and help someone. Maybe that person is a very critical piece to the way the world is going. Like, you have to understand temperance is all about moving people into certain places. It's a chess game. That's what the guardian angel of temperance does. Moves people, sets them forward, pulls them back, moves other people forward. That's what you have to understand, is that it's not always just about you, Leo. It's about other people as well, right? They're moving on this board, this world, okay? And sometimes you have to sacrifice the queen to win the game. Maybe someone was not expecting you to do that for yourself. Maybe it's kind of like a self-sacrifice situation, but that's what the Hanged Man represents. Maybe you take the fall for something. Maybe you self-sacrifice. I don't know, but here's the thing. By doing so, you see things from a much higher perspective. And that is something that people didn't account for. Why would Leo self-sacrifice for someone else? Forgiveness, reducing the burden. Ancestors, love and legacy of our DNA. Because your ancestors are watching over you. You're seeking forgiveness. You're seeking for atonement right here, I feel like. I feel like you receive forgiveness from this. Love and legacy in our DNA. Your ancestors are watching over you with this, okay? And when I say self-sacrifice, it could just be like, you decide to give someone $100. I'm not saying that you're going to, but I'm just saying you decide to do that. And the devil was not expecting you to do something like that because, we're kind of vain, right? I'm generally skeptical about people. But you choose to do something, you see something from a higher perspective, that's the thing. People who are scamming people, it's very obvious. However, sometimes when you see someone struggling, they're putting up a very strong face and a very brave face. And people are like, oh, that person's scamming, or oh, that person's okay. Maybe you can see that they're actually struggling. Maybe you have that gift of discernment. Maybe your guardian angel shows you someone who's being plagued and you decide to step in and help that person out. Whatever it is here, Leo, understand that for yourself. The Emperor is going to be very mad at you, try to chain you down to a situation, wants to lock you up, but it's only in your head. You're free. All you have to do is walk away from the situation. Accept the gift from the Temperance right here, the Two of Cups. Accept it. Take it. Move forward with your life. It's meant for you. Don't pour out the cup. If someone helps you, if the angel's helping you, don't pour out your cup right here. All right? Take the situation and move forward with it. We have the Seven of Cups. That's what you have to understand about the Seven of Cups, is that 6 of the cups are fake, 1 of the cups is real, 1 of the cups is eternal life. All right? Sometimes the angel of temperance just takes the cup of eternal life and hands it to you. All right? And it's up to you not to pour it out. So anyway, Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you. Oh, I didn't get you your rune cards. Oh, I'm on 5%. I hope I can do this really fast. Hold on. Let me do this. I hope it doesn't shut off on me. And get your rune cards. I've been just gabbing away. We have Rado, Wagon, Travel, Communication, Decisive Action, Reunion, Progress, Inner Path, Destiny. It's your destiny to do this. It's decisive action. You take action at the right moment, but you're okay. You're a little bit worse for the wear with that 9 of Wands energy, but you beat the devil in the end. Like, you're not dead. There is no death energy here. You still survive it. Even though it's a form of self-sacrifice, you still survive the situation. Fehe, achieve a goal, attract money, succeed in business, attain a promotion or a new job. That's that protection with that brownie energy. So anyway, Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.